Hey guys, welcome to another Transformers video review. Today I'm going to be talking about Transformers Masterpiece 3 Grimlock, the recently released Hasbro version. I wouldn't say recently released. He's been already, I think, gone from shelves for a few months. We have Prowl and Sunstorm now. I obviously got Prowl. He's in the next review for this. But I already recorded that video, and I wanted to go ahead and redo Grimlock, the Grimlock review, because I never actually did it. Or I never actually did it with this camera, so it would be better. Now this box is big, like big. This box is about 13 inches tall, like a little measuring stick. 11 inches wide, and 5 inches deep, so it's a pretty big box. I mean, compared with, Prowl's box, you can see there's this suitable difference there. Alright, so here's the box. This is the wrong pictures. This is the original Hasbro's reissue of MP Grimlock back in 2008 or 2009. What you can tell is the silver and red details on the dino legs become the arms of the robot mode. Little instances of black in the crotch piece. So right there, those silver pieces aren't there. The toes aren't gold, and the translucent plastic for the chest and robot mode and neck and dino mode have a tint of green like the G1 figure did, and the teeth and the claws are sharper in these pictures. Plus, I believe the gun is actually painted with some red, and that's not the case here. So, I do like these boxes though. It's a nice big old Autobot symbol right here, so when you open it and you flip this end out, this is a giant freaking Autobot symbol. Transformers here, Masterpiece. I think it says Masterpiece in Japanese. I want to say kanji or symbols, so one of those is right. Bottom here it has an Autobot logo. It says MP03 Dinobot Leader Masterpiece Grimlock, Toys R Us exclusive shiny stagger of awesome. And then the bottom, what to do. On the back, Advanced Level 3. It says up here. Advanced Level 3 Transformers Masterpiece, Glowing Sword, Blaster included, Dinobot Chrono Leadership, Product enhanced to show and light up feature, color changing eyes, and Dinobot mode, which is robot mode. And Hasbro down there, App Store, authentic Transformers, what to do, Hasbro.com. Yeah, authentic Transformers. This isn't a knockoff or nothing. So when you open the box, you're greeted with a very nice plastic tray that houses the figure, and the instructions are in there. The instructions are crap. So they start off in dinosaur mode to robot mode, and the figure is packaged in robot mode. So great. So, and it's the same way with Prowl as well. So, but regardless, here we have Grimlock himself, and look how nice he looks. Yeah. See, a lot of people thought that this figure, this release of this figure, would actually be a cheaper, crappier version. I don't agree with that. I think this figure is actually one of the best ones. As the same power quality that I've had with all my Masterpiece figures, but I mean, granted, all my Masterpiece figures to this point are Hasbro releases. Skywarp, Thundercracker, Optimus, Grimlock, and Prowl. And speaking of Prowl, let's put Prowl in here so you can see how big these guys are together. So, Grimlock's pretty big. Grimlock, I think, is, let's see, it was originally probably, I think, about $80. He fluctuated in price between 80 and 130. I got mine for 100 from a local collector. So, based on what I paid for him, I think this is a great figure. I mean, it's the same figure as the Takara reissue, sans the green, but I don't mind the green. I like displaying him with the blue cartoon accurate eyes, and I think that complements the green nicely. Now, there's a lot of chrome in this, so when my light's gonna hit it, it's gonna, well, go all shiny and crazy on you. Because it's a chrome crown, chrome eyes, a chrome chest plate, chrome behind is transparent, so he's very shiny. And he's heavy too. He's a good probably a pound and a half maybe of toy. So his only diecast part is his crotch piece and his dino claws. So all three of them on each side of his hands. So, 1, 2, 3. So, well, yeah. So where do I start? Well, alright, let's move Prowl a little bit more out of the way. Let's start with the weapons. Now, this is an older figure. This was released. This is originally MP08. So, MP08 was before Hot Rod, and then what was MP9? No, he was MP08, then MP9 was Hot Rod, then MP10 was Optimus, MP11 was Starscream, Thundercracker, and MP12 was Sideswipe, MP13 was, I believe, Soundwave, and then 14 was Red Alert. 15 and 16 were the cassettes for Soundwave. 17 was Prowl. 18 was Silver Streak. 19 is what was I gonna say? Smokescreen, yeah, and then Wheeljack, who I believe is 20, Bumblebee's 21, and Ultraman is 22. So there you go, yeah. Sorry about that, I was trying to remember. But, anyway, so yeah, this is an older figure, about 2008, so this one came out recently, so I guess for the new movie, but yeah, so his accessories, he has his gun, which is just a black gun, clear in the front on the tips and silver on the sides, translucent handle. He's got a little peg here that corresponds with the hole on his left hand here. And mine's getting just a little bit of a stress mark. I don't know if you can see it, but it's starting to get a little stress marks. It's starting to lean that way. So, oh well, but you peg that into his hand and he can hold it. So, get Grimlock's hand over here. Okay, that's a little too close, but you can see you just peg that in there. Probably would help to open up his fingers a little bit. and then plug it in and then close his fingers so he can, yeah, looks like he's holding it. He also has his sword. Yeah, nice, kind of chromy, kind of shiny, plated plastic here. Almost translucent sword, translucent handle. And the reason for that is because of the light up gimmick in this fist. You push a button right here, and his hand will light up. It'll light up the sword. Now, you can't see it because of the light. So if I put my finger over the light, push the button, you can see. Yeah, I mean, in total darkness, it lights up all the way. But, you know, can't really do that with this light. So yeah, and the other thing he has is his crown, which is very nice and shiny, very detailed. I can't really focus on it too much because of it being chrome. Got a fingerprint magnet, really shiny. But yeah, it's very nice. Fits on his head. There's a little ridge in there that just fits on the top of his head, so put it on and he can wear his Dinobot Crown of Leadership, which I think he used mostly in the comics, so which I haven't really read. But yeah, so there's a pretty decent range of motion on the head. So now you can transform him with the crown on, but I'm gonna choose to leave it off. And I'm gonna go ahead and take his weapons out of his hands. I'll put his gun in his hand so you can see the light up feature of that. Yeah, me Grimlock kill you. But yeah, that's cool. Me Grimlock bash brains. I like this figure, I really do. Yeah, so the Takara reissue that comes out, that is out right now, is $200. And it's the same figure, really. I mean, it doesn't have the transparent green tint. You can kind of see it, you know, along the edges. But that doesn't bother me. Especially with him having the blue eyes. Which there is. It's like a chrome plating back there, so. There's a little red lever on the back of his head. When you pull it up, it changes his eye color to red. Like the G1 toy, like the original toy did. Which I think is cool. I think that looks equally as cool as well, but I like cartoon accuracy with my figures, so. Looks like Blue Eye Grimlock. It is. Well, yeah, and that's really all he does in this mode. Articulation-wise, his head can go up really far, down a little bit, side to side. It's on a ball joint, so he can kind of look anywhere where he wants. His shoulders are on these really big ball joints. Here you go. Really big ball joints that are huge, so put it in and out and up and everything, so that's nice. Bicep swivel, ratchet at this first elbow joint, and then, which it doesn't go back, but it goes forward 2 clicks, and then this will bend. Wrist swivel on both wrists. This index finger can operate independently while these 3 are connected together, but his fingers do move on this. Ball joint on the thumb, so you can be like, me Grimlock say, good job. And see, that doesn't look entirely accurate. Me Grimlock say good job. Like, he can't really put his thumb like that, but you get the point. This hand, however, because of the light I'm giving, the fingers don't move, but the ball jointed thumb is still there, so that's cool. You can move the claws forward if you want. I choose not to because it gets in the way of his weapons. He also has a waist joint, but it's a slight waist joint. But it's decent. It does its job. Now the hips go forward and back. They go out. This one's squeaky. This one's not. Yeah, thigh swivel. He's got ratcheted knees. This one's really tight. I don't like messing with that one too much. This one's tight as well. So I think the ratchets on the knees are really tight on him. Actually, I don't want. Okay, yeah, that one's still softer. So you can bend about that at the knee. We have to bend the knees for transformation, so I think after a couple transformation sequences, this figure will not be as tight in the knees. And the feet kind of have some pivoting going on. And as you can see, the figure doesn't have the black, he doesn't have the silver here. He has gray here instead of the gold. The nice Autobot symbol comes in when you transform him, and you put that in, you can see that Autobot symbol is supposed to slide in, and I didn't have it lined up right, but there you go. So yeah, pretty cool. 360 left. And these dino pieces are accurate to his design. They act as wings, and then there's these jet boosters here, so he kind of can fly, I guess. His dino head's right here. It's always been back here. That's how his design works. So it's not that bad. You can see the green in that as well. Autobot symbols up here that form on the chest of the dinosaur mode. Chrome bits of the tail down here. So yeah, that's Grimlock. Now, transforming him is very easy and very G1 reminiscent. So, first thing I usually do is I take care of the legs first. Fold this piece out. You want to take this piece, fold it out, push this down while you pull it because it's on a spring. And you can set that up. Two clicks forward at the knee, and that's for both. So you see that one's tighter. And then you just put them like so. And then you want to do, I believe it's 3 clicks. So you want to fold this out, and then 3 clicks on this joint. 1, 2, 3. Put this like so. And then rotate it. And then rotate this piece in. Move the arms out of the way. Actually, while we move the arms out of the way, let's tuck these thumbs in, open this panel, and fold the fists in already. So there you go. Now he does kind of flop a little bit, when you're transforming him, so be wary of that. Like so. Go ahead and take that. Not that way, yeah, that way, yeah. This way, and then 1, 2, come on. Yeah. The last one on this one always is a little bit tight. Come on, Grimlock. We are almost there. We just need one more click. Okay, there it is. You didn't hear it, but I felt it click. Now you have that done, you want to take the ends of these tail out of the chrome pieces. And then push. They're pushing the tail together, and you can see that the legs form the tail. These pieces kind of interlock here, and then you can start pegging things together. Just lining everything up. Come on, Grimlock. Here, Grimlock. And like that, and then, okay, so with a chest, you want to pull it up like that, and then rotate this down. The shoulders will rotate into place as you're doing it, and you just want to set it here. Open these panels a little bit, and then there's a notch right here, a notch right there that pegs into that notch right there. So, like so. Just like that. I kind of rotate the legs. Like this. And then take the dino head, rotate it from the back, rotate, turn these like so, and then wrench it in here. That piece will fit into that octagon piece right here. So, see this ridge fit in there. And then you just want to see these two pegs. They snap together via peg hole. And there's a lip on the base of the dino head that keeps the dino head and everything inside. I believe that's it. Now make sure the tail. Oh, see the tail has a gap. There we go. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, he's good now. Everything together. And then you have Grimlock in his T-Rex form. And it's pretty easy, but it's also a little bit annoying, at least for me, because it's a little floppy at times, because he is pretty heavy, and when I'm transforming the legs, the torso just wants to swing out all the time, but he is pretty big. I can barely even get him onto the screen. They're in frame, really. Yeah, I can't really get him in frame, but he's about. There we go. That's probably the best I'm gonna hit. Where's that measuring stick of mine? Yeah, here we go. So he is about. He's about a foot long. You're standing like the traditional, or not the traditional, the accurate updated T-Rex stance, but you know, you want a G1 80s T-Rex stance, there you go, because that's how he was in the cartoon and everything, because that was before we found out that this was the correct way that T-Rexes stand, but due to how his tail flips up like this doesn't work as well, I think. But he still looks cool like this anyway. I mean, it's freaking Grimlock. So, yeah, you can see like the gold, transparent with like the green and the edges. And I like the green. I don't mind that actually. The eyes can change color. You just pull this and rotate this. Kind of pull this eyes out and rotate it on this carousel-like thing, and then you can close it back up. Now you got red eyes. So you can have red eyes in Dino mode and robot mode, or blue. I like blue. So nice chrome to use. He has a little flamethrower in there because he does breathe fire. Nice gunmetal paint inside the mouth too. I really like that. That's nice. He's got the chopping feature, so when you have his mouth open, you push this square in. This cheek and he'll go like chop. So you can do that. Also, if you take the tail and wag it, his swing it like that, his head to turn a little. Now, mine doesn't work that well. It doesn't work that well. It's a dumb gimmick, I think, anyway. He also has like a head bobbing gimmick when you do this. Yeah, you can see, but you don't want to do it too much because like you put too much weight on him, he'll start trying to buckle a little bit. But there you go. But yeah, his articulation's pretty good. He retains all the articulation in the legs because they're the arms, so the swivel, the ratchets, ball joint. His tail can wag in that way. There you go. It's working better now. But whatever. I don't really care for that. He has the tip of the tail can pivot side to side. The dinosaur arms are on ball joints, so they're pretty emotive. He was in his dinosaur mode a lot in the movie, so, and in the cartoon talking, so, like, meet Grimlock, stuff. But elbow joint, it goes back, and it's got about 180. So you can be like, hi, or I broke my arm. 3 fingers on each hand that are all individually articulated. This port is for one of the bow tie that comes with the Japanese one, as well as the tray that plugs into the hand holes, so that's what those are for. That's big Autobot symbol. Pretty nice, actually. And the plastic isn't, bad either. It's got some nice metallic swirls in it, and it looks nice for Grimlock. And it breaks up the monotony of the gray. But yeah. He's got this little thing here, which is a homage to the Diaclone seats. So I think that's pretty cool. He's in a G1 toy. I used to have that because it was made for a different toy line. That's how Transformers started, but that's another story for another day. If you can find this particular version for around 100 to 120, 130, maybe 140, that's the highest I would go. I'd get it. If the green doesn't bother you, then yeah, I mean that's a good deal for Grimlock. That being said, that the original Hasbro version it has a couple different paint ads, but that one's like, oh man, that thing's like $300 on eBay and stuff, and it's pricey. And the reissues of Grimlock are around $200, so it's the cheapest alternative, and you get about the same figure. And once again, here he is with Prowl. So you can see how he scales with the newer signs of the Autobot cars that are coming out. So he's pretty big though. Being that he was made older, he's going to be a pretty big figure compared to today's masterpiece scale. So yeah, that's about all I gotta say. This video is already long enough, so I'm gonna talk to you guys later, and I'm gonna go shoot another video.